All right, guys. So I'm going to teach you probably one of the most powerful drawing exercises that I know of, and that's used in art schools around the world. And it's called blind contour. And so let's take a look at this little demo I have, little sketch. Here's an idea that we're familiar with, is that a lot of times you'll have an object. So we have our toy, and you have your drawing. So what an artist will do is they'll look at the object, and good artists will probably look at their object a lot. So maybe 80% of the time while you're drawing, you want to be looking at the object. So if that's 80%, about 20% of the time, you're looking at your drawing. You're checking in, you're making sure your pencil's in the right place, things are lining up, things have the right relationships. Well, in blind contour, we're going to push one of those skills to extreme. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the object 100% of the time. So this becomes a real seeing task. We're going to look at that object. And obviously, that leaves 0% of the time to look at our drawing. So this exercise is really about looking at the object, not about your drawing. It's very similar to a lot of exercises you do in athletics. And what I mean is, I used to play basketball, and I would actually stand under the net, and I would take the basketball and do a left hook layup, catch it, do a right hook, left hook, right hook. Is that what I would do in a game? No, it was an exercise that pushes a skill to the extreme. Same with soccer players. You'll see them sort of volleying the ball with their feet over and over for minutes. I've seen professional soccer players, it seems like they could do it for hours. Is that what you do in a game? No, it's a skill pushed to an extreme so that when you are ready to play in that game, when you are ready to make that finished drawing, you've developed that muscle. So this is what we're going to do, and we're going to try to get our eye and our pencil to move exactly together. So let's take a look at how you actually do this. So I'm going to set this aside. Here's my sheet of paper for my drawing, and here's my toy. So I think this is like Land Before Time or something toy. So I'm going to take my toy, and normally I might even have them close together so I can draw and look, draw and look. But this time I'm going to take my toy. It's going to go all the way over here. So my toy is over here, and my drawing's over here. And you're going to see me, I hope, only look over here. All right, so I get myself ready. Here's my drawing. Set that down. All right, and now what I'm doing is I'm at the very top of the toy. I'm using a light touch, and I am trying to move my eye and my pencil exactly together. Sometimes I try to be conscious of not getting too tight, not gripping the pencil super hard. You can backtrack over. That should be there. So this is his foot. So this is a challenge. This is when, normally I would look at my drawing and make sure things are lining up. So now I'm at the bottom. So this is now the belly, I hope. So here to here. And so I can capture all the details. I can capture details on the outer edges, but also the inner edges. And again, I'm drawing right here, and in my mind, my eye is right there on the toy. So now I'm working my way up the back. All right, and that's a good start. And to me, I don't think that's too bad at all. So here's my object. This might kind of mimic the view just a little bit. Is it kind of like that? So you can see, I captured the tail, the leg, the arm. Here's the profile of the mouth. And there are definitely mistakes here, right? But what this exercise teaches us is how to see, how to slow down our eye and see all the details. So yeah, maybe it looks like it's been dropped and broken, or that I used rubber bands to draw it. But what you'll discover is there's these beautiful sort of moments in the drawing, just little areas that really show great observation. That's what blind contour line drawing can do for you. It really develops that muscle to see those lines, those details, those angles. And it's not necessarily about the finished product. Personally, I think they look really cool. I think they look kind of modern art, linear, Picasso-esque. But whether you like the final result or not, it's about the exercise, about the artistic muscle that you're building up. So again, when we're doing blind contour, what we're doing is that we're actually looking at our objects 100% of the time. We're not too worried about the drawing. We're going to look at that 0. And that's how you do a blind contour.